First thing we're going to do is we're going to tighten the valve here so it holds pressure. So we're going to turn it clockwise. And we're going to pump it up to about 180, maybe to 200, but 180 should be sufficient. We basically want to pump it up to the point where we can no longer hear the pulse anymore. I hear it coming off. And we're going to slowly back it back down once you get to 180. So what I got for him, I got about 130 over about 95. So just a little bit high, just a little bit high. What I did is basically I went up to 180. Again, I pumped up to 180. Maybe even have to go 200 sometimes, depending on how high the blood pressure is. But usually 180 is sufficient. It should be about 30 millimeters of mercury over what you should be hearing as far as when the blood pressure stops. But I pumped up to 180, and then I slowly let it out. I started hearing pulse sounds again, about 130, just about. You don't have to be exact down to 131. You could be if you could really hear it, but sometimes it's kind of thready when it first starts out. So you just want to get your best estimation of a full number. I found that would be the systolic. That would be the higher mark. And then I went down, and then at the point where it got really, really thready to the point where I couldn't even hear it, that's the diastolic. And that was about 95 for him. You could possibly hear some thready sounds all the way down to 40, especially if you put it a little bit too tight on there. Especially for him, that could have been the case because I had to basically just, I mean, that's like maybe a centimeter of the Velcro on there basically. So I could have possibly heard it all the way down there because the cover was just too tight, but it actually worked out just perfect, and I got about 130 over about 95. So just a little bit high, as y'all may or may not know, healthy blood pressure is about 120 over 80. So just a little bit higher.